So I started working when I was 9 years old. My first job was delivering newspapers. By 10 and 11, I had a second job, which was working at my uncle's restaurant. We lived in the suburbs of New York, and there was a lot of Wall Street people living there. And so they used to come into our restaurant, and I used to ask them, hey, how did you guys get so successful? You know, so we used to start talking, and they said, we work on Wall Street. I said, what is that? What is Wall Street? And so they explained it a little bit to me, and I said, wow, that's incredible. I want to do that. So from the time I was 13, 14 years old, once I found out that this was a way to success, I started to learn about investing, and I realized there's nothing at school that's going to teach me that. So I did that for an hour a day throughout high school, of watching CNBC, reading the Wall Street Journal, and then reading books. And I learned a lot on my own. The willingness and the motivation to learn is one of the most important things for any student to have. And the reason is most of the things that we're going to do as entrepreneurs, we don't know how to do now, right? 99% of the things we're going to learn as we go, okay? When I started my business, or when I started learning about Wall Street and investing, we didn't have computers. We didn't have the internet. So I learned from watching TV, going to the library, and reading newspapers, okay? Today, you can pull up a YouTube, a TED Talk, an edX program on any topic that you can possibly think of wanting to learn. A few years ago, MIT started a program to digitize and to record all of their classes. So many other top universities are doing that now as well. Many students have dreams of going to MIT, going to Stanford, and they always think this is an impossible dream, right? And it's harder and harder to get into those schools. But what they don't realize is they can actually go on and take those courses right now, today, for free. Why are they giving that knowledge away for free? Is because they want to give it away for free so that they can inspire people to do something with that knowledge. It really depends on what you do with the knowledge. So it really comes down to just self-motivation and your own will to learn. My first startup was, so I was learning all this investing stuff in high school. So I said, I think I can start investing now. So with the money that I saved from working since 9 years old, I had like $5,000–6,000 saved up, and that was all the money that I had. And some of the money was my brother's and my mom. I convinced my mom somehow to open up a brokerage account that I ended up trading for her, okay? And I was about 16 at that time. So I started making a little bit of money trading stocks. Within months, I lost all of it. So that was kind of my first startup experience. I lost all of the money. I was really, really upset. And at that point, you know, I asked myself, oh my God, I studied, you know, really hard for a few years, and I've lost all of my money. So do I just quit, or do I use this as a learning experience? So that's what I did. I said, okay, now I really have to learn everything there is to learn about it. Obviously, I didn't learn enough. You know, I decided to go to UCLA. I studied economics. But more importantly is I continued to self-study and and was very self-motivated in learning more about investing, learning more about finance,